Pilgrim through this barren land. I am weak. Adom 106.3 FM. I don't know. I don't know. Oda. And this is the remix version. Guide me. Well, you're in the first big interview, Gabriel. Now, what you yet Western Togoland for Inca. And then run so I'm a sanky come home. And I pay about you, Munka. Because from every indication, I'm going for no woman paba, woman jamukra. So we are live on a number of affiliate stations across the nation.
I am weak, but thou art my
Time 90.9 FM on Soko. High Radio 103.1 will be Charity. 99.9 FM will Dry on Quanta. Good News FM our Takrade. Vision FM was Seshi Debiso. Alive FM Woyeji. Asasi FM or Pandai. ABC Radio Tamale. A chair FM on Kranza. Radio Rainbow was Seshi Jaboso. Ofie 105.9 FM our Chamada.
I save the wretch, a wretch like me.
Asafo 99.1 FM.
Lost, but
Ewa Mina.
found.
And a free FM Ewa Techiman.
But now I see.
Fire 1 FM Ewa US Colorado Abruchimem. Maybe I think I'm watching. I'm a Wakwaba Son Kosokra.
Pilgrim through this barren land. I am weak,
But thou art mighty.
hold me with thy power.
When Adam is a wood drinker.
Love me so.
Ebemo Apomuden.
I don't know why die for me so.
Puma drinks.
I don't know.
Come up.
I don't know.
What tribe you know do what dance here? When you say I drink, I'm in the one. A woman who do be brave. You want apple, cola, tamarind, apple, banana, orange, tropical, a best of energy, malt, cranberry, pineapple.
How sweet the sound, oh, that saved the wretch, a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, oh way, but now I see. Guide me, oh, great Jehovah.
Puma drinks it's another quality product from the Casa Preco Company Limited for almost 0262351251 0262351251. Ma mention como no say na mene Mrashebejani Ojahoma Disha Womo Central, the Honorable Benjamin Komla Bodo. Let me have this conversation with him. Honorable, good morning and thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Good morning to you and your listeners.
How are we doing this morning, sir?
Very well, and I hope you are too.
Well, not bad. Just that we are a little bit concerned with the current situation in the Volta region, especially in Ho, where last night these assassination groups attacked again. How was the night generally in Ho, Honorable?
I can say that it's been pretty calm after the drone attack at the STC yard, where one bus was bent thoroughly, and then another one was slightly touched. We met with the station manager, and he narrated how things unfolded. Just as it has been on air all over the country yesterday, but we think that it has been cool since the military and the police intervened.
Has the Municipal Security Council, MUSEC, met yet?
Yes, they did yesterday, and they are making efforts to intensify patrols and maintenance of law and order.
What are some of the details of or the outcome of that meeting? Is there a roadmap in dealing with this issue?
Well, it's a serious matter. So, all I can say is that the outcome of the is only to further acting security surveillance the municipality and outside.
Honorable, could you please position yourself? I'm losing you in bit. Has there been any arrests so far with regards last night operations of this group?
No, not yet.
No arrest yet?
No.
But do we know as yet where these Togolanders are based? Do they have a camp or sort of? Is there anything like that we need to know?
No. If we knew, we would have moved there.
Well, looking at the situation, do you side with the people? Some of the notions or some of the assertions that are coming that government deals with these people in a harsh way. How do we go about it? Do you think how do we deal with this issue?
Our position is that the responsibility for maintenance of peace is with or it rests solely with the security agencies. So they should pick up the necessary intelligence information and deal with the situation. We don't know the people who were picked up when the first strike happened at Agreement and Co. So if we see the people, we can interrogate them and know who they are and who is sponsoring them. But until that is done, people are only speculating. People are even speculating further that the intention of this is to disrupt the polls of December 7th in the region. Yes, so we think that the government has a huge responsibility to ensure that these things are abated and that there will be peace for the election to be held.
But you talking about the securities and how they are supposed to pick up intelligence. Has our securities been up to task with regards picking up intelligence and being proactive for that matter?
You recall that when Joy FM interviewed the regional minister,
yes,
he said there was intelligence information 36 hours before the strike happened at Avene. If that were so, then we would think that the security did not perform well at all because they could have averted the strike once they knew some 36 hours earlier. Yes. So we think that the security establishments have to do much, much better than they have done that far.
Well, it's natural that the people in Ho will be living in fear as we speak because of the activities of these this group. How are we calming down the tensions currently?
Yes, we have been speaking to people about what events, what activities the security people are carrying out to intervene to maintain peace. So somehow we are calming the tensions down.
Well, all right, but let me thank you and end this conversation here. We'll have another time to talk to you.
Yesterday, a number of MPs, together with the regional executives of our party, went to the scene, interviewed the station managers and the drivers, and the security men over there, and we were assured that none of them was hurt, and they snatched their phones though. After touching the bus, the people disappeared, and nobody is able to trace them. But they are back at the station, and that is evidence that they are getting back to normalcy.
Okay, so as we speak, the station is operating.
I'm not sure they have moved better. The drivers were there yesterday. Yes.
All right, many thanks for your time, Honorable.
My pleasure.
Honorable Benjamin Kwamlakpodo is the Member of Parliament for Ho Central, Nameneno Atwetwe and Komono. Mamenena Nanomososo and Kasa, I've been joined on the line. Togbi Tepre Podo is the Vice President of the Volta Regional House of Chiefs. Toby, good morning and thanks for your time.
Good morning.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm all right.
Now, take us a little bit back. How did these secessionist group come about, Toby?
I wouldn't know. All that I know is that there has been quite a much pushing from some groups, fragmented, in fact, as to the fact that, the whole issue of the Togolans, being incorporated into the party's present state, Ghana, is not complete. But that's basically what I know about it.
Well, has there been any engagement between this group and the chiefs of the Volta region in times past? As in, they're soliciting for your help in a kind of way.
If I recall, since I joined the Volta regional house of chiefs, there were a few approaches made by, I would say, the person I could identify was Mr. Kosi Kedem, a former member of Parliament. Mm-hmm. He wanted to make a case for a revisit of this whole issue of what happened in 1956 when there was a plebiscite, as to whether or not Western Togoland should become part of that. He tried to make cases to us as a meeting. But I think that was where he stopped. Yesterday, we were on Joy FM, and he said he had made similar approaches to Parliament, the National Reconciliation Commission that was set up by President Kufuor, and other people. But the point here is that I am not too much okay with the fact that there have been groups other than his taking a case for, their side of the matter being heard.
But what exactly was Mr. Kedem's stand? Was he in favor of the secessionist group or otherwise?
No, not at all. I think he came out to condemn the activities of criminal activity. So that was the position he took. And he was of the view, the candid view, as far as I'm concerned, that is not the way to go.
Now, how do we deal with this group? Others are suggesting or proposing that we deal with them with a hard fist and a harsh way. Others are also proposing that we sit around the table and judge. What's the way forward?
Well, as far as we are concerned, as a Volta regional house of chiefs, we are of the view that these activities, especially those that occurred from last Friday, are plain criminal activities, and the perpetrators ought to be brought to you. Because even if you have a case, you must follow due process. You don't have to take the law into your own hands and unleash mayhem on the peaceful people. That's not the way we go. Having said that, we think that there are also some of these underlying matters which also ought to be tackled and dealt with. In order to do it, meet this whole thing in the bud. That's the way we think we should go.
But then I think we should expect some contribution from the regional House of Chiefs in dealing with this issue. Wouldn't you say so?
Yes. Our minister, the Minister for Chief Safety and Religious Affairs, has indicated that he's going to convene a meeting, or he's going for an emergency meeting sometime by the close of this week. So when that meeting comes on, we are hopeful that we will chart a course as to how to tackle this matter, and then see how we can cooperate to stop all these activities.
But are you not living in fear, looking at what is going on?
Of course, everybody is living in fear. I mean, the border is a very peaceful place, and for this kind of sudden upheaval, it's bound to disorient anybody, So that is why in our city we are urging the citizens to keep calm and just go about their duties normally. But it's an uncomfortable situation, for anybody, because this kind of activity is unprecedented in our history, and we don't want that kind of thing to happen, or repair.
We know that schools are supposed to be opened by January next year. Now, some educationists are proposing that because of the current situation in the Volta region, schools shouldn't be opened as planned. What is your view on this?
I think that if the security situation improves tremendously in the region and people are assured of their safety, I don't see why schools should reopen. So I think the more crucial aspect of the matter is for us to ensure that this COVID-19 thing doesn't affect academic studies when schools open. But once the security situation improves tremendously in the region, I don't see why schools should open.
Well, talking for instance, JSS2 supposed to report back to school, I think, on the 5th of October, and that's a few days away. Toby.
Yes, maybe that could be looked at. Mm-hmm. That could be looked at by the the security agencies and the education service and all other things. And I think that it's all because it's so close. But if you're talking about those ones that are going to hopefully in January, I think once the security situation improves, it should be possible for them to reopen. But maybe the 5th of October is too close to call. That's what I think. But I think that the authorities should be up at doing and see how best to approach this matter.
Do you think we can win this in quotes war against these Western Togolanders?
I think we can win. The important thing is for all of us to realize that you don't use criminal or deviant methods to achieve whatever you do for him. If you have to follow due process, and we live in a civilized society, people do not be allowed to take into their own hands. And once we get to the authorities, stop their authority on the situation, we should be able to get a respite from all this and move forward as a nation.
Well, Tommy, many thanks for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Tommy Tepre, Fodo, Vice President of the Volta Regional House of Chiefs, and I'm in Acheche and Komono. Well, Ebrahim by COVID brain, and who here, so that's what's Kabibre, now the Namkrum, Equia Transit, Equia Uti Brofakra, and Mami Wienafi, membram hu sa wo twetwera na fi chiri mu man enti Ecobank ma sa kwanya Ecobank Pay GHQR wo download Ecobank mobile no phone no so a na usika ne details na ewo so enti wata ade awie no ansa wo scan ya watuaka eno ano no enti no we convenient kwanya no atimi atua and enema eka atimi adidwa anywhere in store or online from any bank account, any bank card, or any mobile money wallet using your phone safely and conveniently. Anyway, aba for kwanya kra Ecobank ediaba ede somo won ti share no so sa na edwadifo ankra wo kra niema ne ade nyina no yemfa sa kwan so na ebeboa pa enti share so Ecobank Pay GHQR say o asem bi na penche mu bia no afre 0302213999 ana to free no 3225 Ecobank so odwene wo ho nti sabre nti share de egu akwan so de boy ho ban covid brain mu no yendi ni nyina so pepe stay safe for business. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank. Okay. Akwaba.
Yaja.
Let me be aboko there.
Adom no anyame adom. Ena hu ye mo.
Ya da adom no ase.
Nti
ya da adom no ase. Ya da adom no ase.
Ya adom. Okwada na sorry say ya. Eni munyamanka Kristo. Sa. They want to nkona wana no tama na.
Enyo bia no nya ni sei.
Ato. Bebre ne no omkra koda ye o mantimi ana omketa so amade anchim. Ebinum kotwa hospital. Ebinum so kra de omo FM koye. Ayedi. Nyame hu ye mobo. Enye nokre bi ediye. Nokre bi amedi kire wo anampo nyanko.
Dabi.
Ena enye osumpapa bi a yesom no.
Dabi.
Ena enya hodin bi a ye woma no broso.
Dabi.
Enye nyanse bi a woma no broso. Nye salson ko bi e fa so.
Enye tene bi a ye tene.
Aro. But ono an na hu ye bobo se. Ene uko ye nsore. Ene ya sore. Nti ye de radias.
So I'm say pempi no ya sa ne man ketenkete no ye mu
hwe
say aya na adwena akwa say automatic me da bia me sore nti emra me koda no automatic sa na pay ade e be chime
nti me de bia na me ne ya sapon ye adwen ne akoma krosem se memu nkwaje ti se ya
me tua kase
we mu nkwaje we ya we seje woda sore a the best of miracle our life for a day. And the first miracle our life a day. The canning in idea the French reba was a winning qua better than a dear children in Abion. And see what does sorry say, Nessa?
Wow, so okay, hold down Pasaka council. Many Nati, what did they was soon? My idea was original nice. So what be your captains when we say, I want in a good way. Let's say, Radia, century, make a say, passy. Our life. Medicine, I am who and to be sorry, no passia, a century name. So. Menim say edru satam say menyanya hunu adechie no nko ade a de medie de mehye de menom eno de ejara seje ekya
ayi voter semu yo what say we should sit down and jojo for what we should deal with
ekya adena kwemienu adwenkyere na kwemienu ebi say enya de say yen gidigidi yen nkofo ne yen gidigidi ya ne wamon trance ne no wamon ka ebi nso say persuasion no ayeden efeli enti no you should apply
I was here you dealing in a hard way because I was showing crofo ya wamon fin kitinkiti ya yedo amugu eye military track ma yedo amu ba ya sabio who born dog na was sorry aba begina o say
ekya wama hu omo na hu om say omo fin kitinkiti o ese odru ba bi na kwato say mofra wama tobo wama pa dan bi boa wama pa dan bi boa
ya no mfri dudum
na mpanifo ba bi a wama tai wama chi
eno nti se mpanifo no mdo o mani masie no ese wo mu ntwe wo muti mana wo ankwada sebe mobo nsa na momo wo mo apia mo di kan se mo nko no we should deal with sa wo mo a ye do mo di kan no ye no wo mo no edi a empanimfo no bepie ana na so betra ho so ma meka se nso kra no ebi kra nipa na wo pia wote kwose kɔ no ne banka ho de ya no ebi ya ne banka ho hwaba ya na ɔka ho wo ye said no na kanema mpani John Dramani Mahama eken den ena said Ghana tie demarcation no tie no yetimi asa beti oman foforo e wo Ghana mfimfi mene papa ne adwunu ena two wo sa kan say nene wo group we sorry ye deserve oman na another group sorry no so aka yenso ye deserve oman ene Ghana no ene ye bewi eche Ghana bi eni ba bi abiemu ye nya Ghana wo ba bi abiemu enti sabe ye nya sansem na ye di no san emwa na said ye primpunto ni ade
former member of parliament for Hohoi ura Hohoi South America ura Kosi Kedem enra PM Express so wakasimbi and asemno you say legally Ghana doesn't exist. Legally Ghana doesn't exist. Now mami read this story ne kakra. A former member of parliament MP for Hohoi South constituency Mr. Kosikadem has stated that owing to a constitutional blunder by the British during the Gold Coast era, Ghana doesn't legally exist. This statement is in reference to the recent attacks in the Volta region where secessionist groups through violent means have demanded their independence from Ghana. During an interview on Joy News PM Express, Mr. Kadem alluded to the fact that because the UN Resolution 1044, a documentation required to ratify the union between the Gold Coast, a British colony, and Togoland, a United Nations Trust territory, the country has no legal standing.
One kasa the statement that you read now was same Sankrofono, they just want their independent from Ghana. Meanwhile, Ghana doesn't exist. Now they exist and we are there ko be free no. And two, whether Ghana yesu abakwasem kakra ya kenkan kakra say ebrebi etwemo na Ghana and your friend Gold Coast, right? Meboa. Yenia na yesu okay, ye pese your friend Ghana and your friend Ghana. And si Ghana exists here. Wasn't Togoland exist? Eza. Sa no opachiri. Now UN na abrofo no kra no before wo mo ebe take control aba bedi yeso no na ye country say Gold Coast ye bedan ye ho frɛ ye Ghana answer na say Gordon Gogisbet na no mo ne nkrofo nyina ebe ba no na ye ni Gold Coast answer na ye say a change din no aba bedan Ghana. So why will somebody ebe sorry no aka kire me say legally Ghana doesn't exist. Now what's in Togoland exists? What fe na wo kra wo pre e dey are say nya western the so-called Western Togoland na wo ka no anase wunya no de o dada no a ewiase man nyina UN na wo bo omudi no ye gi Ghana to mu say Ghana UN General Assembly bia ye invited and I know just last week almost 75th year General Assembly a wo mo ye meeting no a o mantimi anko America mo ye wo
o ye virtual
sana o mampani wase o kasa bi make wo Western Togoland one a wani afechire ho na a whole former MP anameboa one former MP obedi MP no ohena no one na mansa na obedi MP wo mu nyina na se chira
na me ba emso kan krata asem bia sabre ni mu no esesanka yetimi tutu ni yie be say sa ne ma no anka bia sanka Western Togoland fo mu nya sa tumi no emfanka say yete ye ho ene nyina sa tumi no wo mu nya na nkrata nkrata sam de say whether a delay anasa obeye nene betumi aye na nkrata sam de say a delay say
wo ya no eyeye nti wasn't tokola no omuntimi enkanje na papa no ma onkoso nkeka sansa me say legally Ghana doesn't exist. How?
Miracle.
Hey, CJ. Watch an adjourn. But yemfa. What you say? And I am Mokase. And for you, I seem be our cow. Say, I'll be tana wa. Batana be wa. Waka. And so yemfa.
But
it's if I show what we need to catch and say, yes, say, I'll be tana.
Maza. Abrofo no kwa ye pam abrofo na wo se wo mo sensan ye na wo gina so se no nti wo ka kire se Ghana eni ho no sa abrofo no kwa na ye pam wo mo ko seje what must say nipa na wo se won na gina wanem esensan nkrata enti nkrata na osensan ye no eno na wo gina so aka se eno nti wo ye man a wode na wode ho ene edo betu sa nipa na wo sai krata no kra ya wona ti koma na eida mfanye ye na baafo
enra nwumre na metie Professor Vladimir Ntwidamso na wo church nsem bi mu na unso no oye international relations expert.
Yes.
And apart from that, no, Oko Ghana Army Command and Staff College, or no, and Director of Education. Oh, it's in a international security near them so unimu. Nana wo church and no maybe betimi ama obiaka se e bia baby amigina no metemi hu yeye to or the Kosovo example. Na indicators no pointers no me ma ye ni nyina no. So ohwe nkofo yo mo so omo te omo ho no ene omo nsem na omo kana sa indicators no ba kokko anim
inina so a won betimi anya se ba kuni 20
eba ma ewiase nyina beta wo machi no o hwa wo de no ma egu nsani ani a ye beka se ebi ni ho eti no emra nani a ebetimi ama ebia ewiase nyina aka so sa nkrofo we di omo te omo ho a edi tie no enshada eni ho kra anya za enshada eni ho eti no wo de totomra nani a ensem na omo ka no eni nan na
nsa
ba mo sha se nyanne so nim no nim se
je no nti na se ya soso sa nema no so ache
ma se mi se wo nim ana wo nim se sa
na prof ka se bi se ya kwality se abakosam na nkasa no nipa bi hye dan nye den wo mo nim no hye dan kan ye wahu eti ama ye obibi a ye fra no grievance and greed theory or your conflict and crisis management. Grievance and greed theory. When nipa bi edi abobo, nipa bi nwi ye di omo fa ye nyehwe, ye di omumu ye, eno ma ye esi nchen, eno omo ma ye hwe, eno ma ma dodode ye nsanka bi, epuntudwuma omo ma ye bi, eno omo de omo ni ache ba bi, eno omo ye sad nti sa nwi no wo ho. That is the grievance. Enti de won ye ni nipa ba ko pa sabe oya foforo pe. Oye greedy. A obetwaja e de atomu anaso obedada o ma en say me maka chemo say yente ho say aka chemo say we nkrofo mo fa yinkosi hweda edim finsha pem kra say na afi edim nkrofo ni trimu dem akwati say petro na wo bia so matches ba ko pe e de atomu e de ebechi etim de akoso no e grievance and greed theory eno ena se say akoso e wo ho
enti se afama me ba se yenu an mo fra mantem into am so am jitu
ebinom
I mean
ene on say mepe traditional council or hene ya wada no o say they should stop that.
Oh na say
me ma sem bisani say am vice president voter original house of chiefs between come but na ma sem bisani say adesha omo ho no say nwinwin say ha development bi ama ha na ye ka achi ena membo no kra say framantem for ye nka ho say nwinwin no sa no wo hu no
seje me ba wo menye atimun region ben ena obeka say woni ha hwe me no tie ai si enim say atividu mantem mu bagreda mu impa every year bia yenim say Burkina for baby on bagreda am ye bia enson ba betwe afankrofo wo mu fie wo mu mfudie ne ade so enumpo o man si ete wo Ghana ye ntumi mfane lasting solution Enfama womo. Enti womo mponso womo so man kasa yin. What I say? Region bay, central region, and central region. Already Kromacha. When my bonus one, when my bonus or your cut slow district in the sky won't giddy ever me Kromacha over Jedi.
A quine,
as for him Krom quine. Kakra, yet Chano kakra near the country and Traun Cassette. One kwana day. Wouldn't and near my free at Emantemo. Eba support to Ghana Buntu. Kwato mantama correct. Woman, yakase mantama woman quite enya. A quine power, a woman. And so diamond, bauxite, gold, cocoa, and nedu in a 1 year chief riba.
Obakaya.
My mine will be on no.
Obakaya. Mrebi bedruma and an matram kunyani pebi o mwato mantamu ebi. Eka say, and Kabaya and Komama do dear. Sankaya, Kiamo 10%. Ena mpanyufo so de no ma begu nsani ani omu bekire mu se bo man no se ye ka dodo dia eyo man ni nyina dia etie ntumi nka se we free ha etie ma we mu sei na ha de omu ni we nti omu de ye ntwa omunya etie de ni nyina agu ane ahwe wo man ne hawo ye hwe o man ne hawo ane ahwe babia ye de kwa animanimu ye ebeboa ne aso ano na ebi so ye medium term planning na ebi so ye long term. It's no yes, oh, if you share num, you're quite winning, if you share do what you may say, if you share do you know, ye may say, oh, son of my woman in I was say, me a room right, me did this, I was say, Yanum say in the Ghana pen, you force about Montanier church, and force the Amemo city, said you put to Juma city, so that people would understand how it is. Send you pan it, yes, yeah, won't you more Wassenum? Was a crowd, you do. What cried the iron hotel? Udrubum could be the call. Was in one Isaac Norman, be a report, a foot through, Sika crew, Abra was any Johannesburg, and I care to talk. Shall I vote a northern region by a piano the food basket of this country? A home more. Ediane di fruoba enkatie atukwo edien a yuo bibia enti seje de yebeka se ye ne etwa yeja ene faika ho emponche
emponche anantwie edien se bi oman no babia ye nya bibi firi ho babia enti sade kwaku ka no ye cheche no kakra ye dania dakrubi na wonsoso monya mo national cake ne kakra na wenum so nya kakra no enti se ye twa yeja na no se wo mo ye Friday de no nipa na no kita flag na no okasa no wase ye sofa African nsem ye nya this ye nya that ye pewan ye masa
no mami misa sa question you what is the guarantee say yam fan the same for kratia say so omonti om ho a omo so sofa in their own leaders hands. What you say? Amamu no entiase na yede ko. Wo hawo mesu me o me hawo. CJ me hawo nie, won so hawo nie. Sika ekuta ye taku. Entimi nya wo hawo, entimi nya me hawo. Eti entena se CJ na ne yegete fa. Fa so wo hawo na no kakra. Mesu menye kakra na me fa so me hawo no. Ne ye ko no obi ka se me de me hawo nyina ye so ama me. Enti sa me entiase dia.
Woye.
Wo de enko ye abotre.
And yes, and you for chewing gum near the other tribe be wom, or be a Santa for bread, as him for bread, and you will be a wom, Frau Manta woman in a bread. Dear best, and penny for no hair on mobile faswa. Sasim won't beat me as no a communication education that was in the Pebinia because they don't have ideas or they don't understand the historical antecedent of the Akos warranty. Ni Pebi da de bimo.
Paul ufri from Mantem was what I say what charging kakra Paul
CJ
Apoma kwade
yes Adom ya ho ye
Nyamiase utie ngoma twetwa etwetwen na osufri from Mantem yentie we Obani
okay CJ near air course no it started over 30 years more than 30 years ago ya me person who say papa na or started the whole thing. I papa vi ho begetono. he was just like you, hosting a program on Voter Star Radio. And he was able to get the attention of the youth and of the people of Voter Region. And it's a Voter Region for it to say they don't know the basis of some of these things. It is not totally true. But there are a lot of people behind this thing because Edu Bebino, I was also nearly buying into the teachings he was giving on air.
I see.
My education, say I was a voter.
Okay, Paul, some of the things are not working by way of education. And some men are not what they said them more. Paul.
Send a German for every voter for so. A quiet baby, na German for 80. A she baby na a shen FIA. Near a year. Ghana a voter for every year Ghana for. Send and Kumabe Pamun Kofa, almost sorry tia plebiscite no. I didn't koka Togo. All these things for education he was giving. Obuko di Togo. All the council not invited for a him for nibi. Eba radio station ma almost on Bekasebi. Say a no kwe German for betana a krum hasei. And a sheno for her. Me can say baby a trim or Bokrobi din so called a German for etanaho. Almost see dying any mango any nema bebre ewo. And it is not today. I'm a voter for bebre anya sa education. So the resistance of voters and very little of the year sebi. Omo politicians. Almost feel say some we see a very affected on political fortune. They are the people kasa.
Paul, Papa, the education here, okay. I feel be Musana or Shasi, 30 years ago, correct? Let me be say, I feel be around which year, and Papa started education in radio, so kakranka, what did you do actually?
In fact, mean to me, and kind the exact year, but that time, no, Namia Menuka,
okay.
Nami yakola nami ti voter region wa our host program and to abaya favorite no we any patre bakudi papa bi hogbedeto papa bakudi komisenyo na danfo bakudi so mu any patre bakudi me kind the third person but omu no me the favorite of the voters on air
around that time now how many years Paul
around that time nami was around 12 to 14 years.
And see, I owe fee saying.
Say you are 40 plus.
Or 40 years.
Yes.
Okay. And just say, young fan say, close to 30 years, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, some me can won. SCJ. Semupa, you can cross check from the archives of Voter Star Radio. Or yes, I'm checking no. Say near voter TNE. Say neti abrofonum and omudi voter eka Ghana hon. Obubon krofo bebredin say a pamsan krofo mamuko di Togo. Enti omu discuss sa e shena omu tresi akopim northern region nyina. Omu discuss nyina. So some of us are aware say northern region part of northern region is supposed to be part of Transvoter Togoland. But as I said the year they know we want to follow those things, but there are people who they have indoctrinated. Say, voter has to be independent. So to deal with this issue today, has to do with a lot of education, especially from our stakeholders. Senior security experts, giving that education, I think it has to go. And the education should be focused on voter because because when they are not getting what they are looking for, they will not jump on the country Ghana. And there are a lot of people who knew about what Papa Hogbedeto has taught the voters. And even though they are quiet, they are not talking about those things. It is a reality on the ground. And my generalization, any voters need money for it. No. But a lot of them, was signing the say, voters, almost so many Mufahundi, and it's all ground now. Who be some make us so, na say vote across and Kagana, but they won't come out to fight.
I see.
They won't come out to do anything, but all ground now. Only Mudin Koma say, who support it, India Ghana for now, who support those secessionists for now. Only Mudin Koma make us on say vote at the Onwankasa or Holiday. Say vote across on Togo. I say vote I say. These are the basic things on the ground which we need to deal with. And before we can get it, let's go to the archives of Water Star Radio. Let's get the document there because he worked there.
Me too, pa.
Let's get the document. Who are the crowd? What should the voter because me and me say me nyani pa be premani di me say ye kwa ko ji fa ho dem voter. But because watching wo am nkofo be dey. Omo janti asie nipa bebre frɛ nipa bebre kɔhyiano omo hia meeting ni way all those things started long ago. And before we can know exactly what has been documented to counter attack it, I was saying Konya document, I was saying trace back to Voter Radio. Now document, then we can work on it and educate the people of Voter region. And no ever boy in a way. Mr. Remo.
Pama me no say.
Yo.
See you. Uti opinion asemi a oka semba ko be emede. Wahu say ahomabo pa ekwan a obefa so a obesane say won pese obetene de a o so hwehwa no no na wo de asane enti asem na anu no ene de ye hwehwa no no ne yensane no boko emfa ho na ante
Oshe oti se ne awoken ya na se opani no shade no ase radio so
na se ekoye te se movement it movement na edidi ma bedru enti obi ho a ye dia tetena afri ne nkra brema ma na nyini because we o ma echi omu ya ebi mu ye very young a che se utum se omu beto mu ene ye dia tete o ma
ye dia se o ma dwene
ye brainwash wo mu
30 years
ene wo dia nyini ntie ko ba ne sa edin sesa nipa no obetumi aka bibi foforo ama wate ase na eye mre eye adwuma se de otu ba yie wuni adaje aye ntu ba yie iti yenya abotre ema wo mu na yenhwe hu no se baabi ahoma na no wo no ye besane. We have to let them unlearn what they've learned and give them a different theory. That is letting them know what the Constitution says and what went on. But the caso, yeah, no, the bunny, hey, then you muta, you would see a you beta, and no one can buy and coffee.
But I also feel sad. I mean, persuasion were feeling. So we should apply
etinimu who apply force na we dey child be kum nipa bebre because who apply force na nipa no enya ne mfom so entete na ye de ama no te said watete oba no wantete ni anaso watete oba na bibiasie na because of said you tete in nti no wa act in a certain direction
ena kwaku mama ye resu mfi se Boko Haram start ye wo Nigeria oh yenya omo kakra enenne wo mo aginsemu ya fedie ye hwe enye ye you
okay Bible
but from 30 years ago
okay Bible say asem na wie nyina ne say do awurade onyankopon ye kan asem na wie nyina ne say ye nyo man ni ye na mabunu ni nya ni da so sa no ma we nyina ensi simple
and because could say you baby o kan no so de o se na meti ameka say empanimfo no so se bimpraduasa wo munye sikadie
no ne asem ya
left and right no na wo mo fa enye dwuma ema mabunu no nanso so wo bia wo no at the age of 12 Paul ya this ade we wura ni team ewura ni wo hwe ade obeye ni bia nya ne fe
oh there be yeah nkɔ kakra yɛsɛ yɛde bɔkɔbɔkɔ na de agye ade wɔ akwadanse mɛbɔ brebre ne yɛde gye ade wo muna agye ade ma wo usu gye ade ma wo iti yɛhwɛ de ɛbɛboa wo man no de ɛbɛti ɔmo yɛ nuanom yɛhwɛ kwan yɛbɛfa so a yɛ nyinaa yɛbɛtumi ate ho ase ne atena so ɔman ne mpuntudwuma yɛ den atumi akɔ so ne mom adidi agya ani muna nam bobia hore na no yɛhwɛ de mpanyimfo bɛyɛ yɛbɛsere wo man no de nyame de ama yɛ ni de wani ebi ni baabi a o se wutu kwan a na Ghana fo no omokoba no no wo kyerɛw se bi wasi afa Ghana na otum se Ghana nyame agye bi asomdwe atimi e de bebi no nyame nyɛ
Democrat Democrat na fe yɛ na poso no e de abro hye so Tabia Herbal Mixture, your true and authentic herbal medicine, latex foam, your partner for life. Vodafone, the future is exciting, ready, and Agbeve Herbal Center Adaroma Lemum Kaimami say unregister Obanwa the perfect start promo Access Bank early savers promo. Register Corano Ghana.accessbankplc.com/early savers. Now Odisika tum with just 200 Ghana cedis in your new existing Access Bank early savers account. No, the point when we need more than 100,000 Ghana cedis plus other amazing prices. Odisika tum no na the point early bird membership milestone na face savings culture. 2,000 points per qualify. Na afi akobo games ni nso so bi perfect start promo microsite ho na wenye mu ache de na so access got talent ni nso so ana quiz Sundays ni nso so ho a eno so benye mu ache de bebre enti register bofra no o asemi se bi afre to free 0800 004400 ana so share the obokatem details no e ho Access Bank, more than banking. DSTV is upper decoder no 229 Ghana cedis per 1 month access account. Okoyero connection 45 Ghana cedis per. Enti live matches and programs I would have no DSTV sunyina no ye mouse akwenya no umpewi now per the DSTV live feel every moment. Yadiano Fakodan Grace Homeopathic Clinic. Womu twasi mfama. General consulting in laboratory service, general body scan, physiotherapy, dietary counseling now free. Madina Kacha Bola Stop and a Grace Homeopathic Clinic at Chikwan Ewo. It's from almost 0556 181 and a 0200 067 500 0200 067 500. Grace Homeopathic Clinic, a mission from God for humanity. What's in this car of Vodafone can swap a free into dial star 110 hash. Nafa send this car yanto a free. O send up pay kranwa yanto one peso akra. Vodafone. So the future is exciting. Ready? Everyone,
yeah.
Yanko. Chronicle Democrat and Mon. And Anope woman penny was say I will deal with troublemakers. Was say Ghana for 7 December. One kasa Jare nesies yo bo life papa bi na ko fa wo ID card se kwa akoto aba na de oso ye bema chen no e wo memu no won fa eye basabasayo enhia wo ese bia e ba bia ye to aba no se ye bobo ho akoto yi e da ye to aba no ye to aba na wie na echi no o mampani se nipa no obehunu se anasa nipakuo no won behunu se mema wo sirem sa abre no dura ka ba kwa akofo do maba ane ena fe so eye mepe ohene ene ka say was we are not part of Togoland nonsense ena ohene was wo say dey wo say nkrat esensan nkrat e bi na abrofo na penso na dey was wo nkrat na wo san kokin kan biem Togbiga awuku anipati ene wo ka say was wo san kokin kan biem na se wono ni kuro ne mpesua no so wo mepe ne dey wo nka ho enti that nonsense must stop. Ena Togbiga nipati ede atu edwa no na oba bi dani mu ase Margaret Opoku eno say Ablekuma North ye ma me kre free one no trouble no ne no no the compensation empatesika free no was container oba kunafo oto mu ade didim kakra e woda akoma station ho na ma me abepaja container na koto atwene baabi ade ya oba be station ho yie no wono kronin krata wode ti asase no so sama na brabo nyina agija ye basa enti wosere maame ekwe free ompem empatesika bi no fa mesumo
gwagu ni adna kwa ni adibisi ha
enti adisi an maame fa new crusading guide on ekuta match man kan sa na se yazi ndisi manifesto mo de ba ye no and some of kind say climate change o mo ba kwete o manifesto ni Ghana photo abama wo mo de ba ye adwuma no na ne ekuo bi a mo de climate change o ma je adwo mani ase pa ya mo 71% so ma ya de no ma panyina be de chie Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ne what this ma ba betudwa was we can't return to incompetence after 4 years of stellar leadership won sem e wa ha was say ye kasi ye to aba pa ne akọ back to sender na say incompetence inkosa brofo no ne ke de ba incompetence. Who's a bad GD primary 4 years ago?
Already we are going to come in and every chapel man for do.
It was what I do is when the house. Why are Messimo? Yes, for me,
Messimo. If I said Matabia Heba make sure you're true and authentic Heba medicine, latest from your partner for life. Vodafone, the future is exciting. Ready? And I have a Heba Center. Why are sir? If he Professor Wale. Fantastic gentleman. Prof.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, super.
We have more. We have more para TDI Boko.
Adom. Now, it's possible to say. Omutie free he fane ya amanfo 30 pa
na pa sha se think na dem se na ma woshi buwashi kanishi agbugulushi fenabaka kopin bomeka dan suma da kuma ko fodua so nsan kede bodua sma kese brima ponten fadi kete krache bepi nso do winiba ka so anyanya no atimpoku akosumu so jamane ne hye so do ni che so ga ko pedabala hohoi chito adidome ekonkoko obomi obo nkotia e do ni chirema akopie mu sho mu krum osankore wada se ekon na do mahine atran e do ni chirema akoko divoa ya mo sukrum o mu nyina ti